I am in Shenzhen, the place where the present and future's technology is born. In this video, not only I will show you around this fascinating city, but I will also share with you my honest thoughts and opinions about China after spending 1 month traveling around the country. You definitely want to pay attention to this city because the future is actually here. Let's begin. This is my room in Shenzhen. Also have a little kitchen. There is also a little balcony here. And look, I'm in the heart of the city. And look what they're building here, like a massive tower. Many people told me like, yeah, Chongqing is nice, Chengdu nice, Xi'an, also Shanghai, Beijing. But if you really want to see the modern China, you have to go to Shenzhen. And finally I'm here. So I will say let's go out and let's explore this city together. And also I want to share with you some thoughts about China, some new beliefs that I have after spending time here. I'm staying in the heart of the city. This is really the city center. And the first impression is a lot of modern and new buildings and also a lot of luxury cars everywhere. The city where I am right now, Shenzhen, is considered to be the Silicon Valley of Asia, the Silicon Valley of China. Here is where you have all the technology companies. Here is where you have the car manufacturer BYD. Here is where you have DJI. And most of the technology and most of the products that you see around the world, they are built here in Shenzhen. This city in the 1980s, so only 40, 50 years ago, had a population of 60,000 people, 60,000 people, and it was just a fishing village. 40 years later, 2025, we are talking about a city extremely modern, extremely developed, full of skyscrapers, full of banks, full of technological companies, like the technology hub of the world. And more than 17 million people live here. So imagine, in just 40 years, it went from 60,000 people to 17 million people, and it's keep growing and growing and growing. More companies are built here every single day, more towers are built here, more people are flowing into Shenzhen every single day. And when you're here, you can definitely see it with your own eyes. You can smell the development, you can smell the innovation. By the way, I'm now in one of the biggest park of Shenzhen. Shenzhen is not only a super advanced and super technological cities, but the beauty of it is that it also has a lot of parks, so a lot of nature in the city. And this one is one of the biggest park, which is called Citizen Park. We are coming back here tonight because there is a light show, which is very popular. I already booked my ticket, so we'll be back for a nice skyscraper light show. So let's go now to check out Huaqiangbei Electronic Markets, which is the world's largest electronic markets in the world. That's where you can find all kind of electronical products, and I'm kind of excited to check it out. And we'll continue the conversation about what I really think about China.
你好。
So this car is a BYD, Build Your Dreams, which is actually from here, from Shenzhen. And traveling around China, you can see so many BYD cars. At the moment, BYD is the #1 electric car company in the world. Just last year in 2024, they had doubled the sales compared to Tesla. 4.7 million cars sold, which is crazy. It's growing like extremely fast. Now it's entering the European market as well very aggressively. In China it's already like everywhere. In Thailand as well it's going very well. You start to see many BYD cars. They're really great cars and the technology is super advanced, so they're growing super fast. Yeah, they're really good cars, very well made. Also, the materials are pretty good. Oh, here. Okay. All right. 谢谢. Bye bye. Oh, yeah. Okay. 谢谢. Bye bye. All right, guys. We made it to the largest electronic market in the world. So it's not only one shopping mall, but it's actually spanning over 1.5 square kilometer, and it's like 20 shopping malls combined in one. So it's a massive area. So this is all part of the electronic mall, like one building here, one building here, one building there, one building there, one building here. It's all part of this electronic complex. Everybody's shipping stuff, moving boxes around. It's like so much logistics going on. And here you can literally find any electronic gadget that you want or need. Another thing I realized by spending some time in China is that in the rest of the world, especially in the West, America, Europe, we are so obsessed with China. We always talk about China. Oh, China this, China that. Chinese are taking this market. Chinese are like taking over the car industry and the technology and this and that. We have to stop them. We have to put tariffs on them, etc., etc. It's always China, China, China. But when you're here, you realize that they don't really care. I mean, they're already like 1.4 billion people, so they have already enough things going on for them. They just think about themselves, they think about their own country, they think about their own productivity, they look forward the future, and they're busy in doing their own things. Of course, they heavily rely on the West to making products, but at the same time, they're not obsessed about the West, they're not obsessed about America, they're not obsessed about Europe. They just focus on their own business, on their own things, they focus on their work, they focus on their family, they focus on having kids and raise them, like normal stuff, normal life. But I feel like in the West, we are too obsessed with them, and I think this obsession comes from the fact that we are scared. We are scared of them, we are scared of their power, we are scared of their economy, we are scared of their growth, we are scared of how much they are evolving and advancing and innovating, and we see China as a threat, and that's why we keep talking about them. This is an interesting thing that I realized while being here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's terrible that they block, for example, Google, they block YouTube, they block Facebook, they block WhatsApp, they block all the Western platform and social media. This I think is very negative for them and very limiting for them. So of course it's not all good and rainbows and flowers and roses, it's not like that. There is obviously a lot of control here in China, but at the same time it's interesting to see how much we are way more obsessed compared to them. Man, look at the drones. I think these are robots. Look at this drone, man. I think it's used for the agriculture. So my camera is DJI, my drone is DJI, and DJI is from here, from Shenzhen. This is all where the DJI technology is born. Guys, the flying car is here. Xpeng already built it, is already successful. People already flying with that car, or you can call it drone because it's actually a drone. But you can move around. It's kind of a helicopter, but like a drone Oh, someone just fell down. It's kind of a drone helicopter. It's mind-blowing. So I just checked the price for the DJI Mini 4 Pro, and it costs 5,600 yuan, which is like $770 US. Anywhere else around the world is like more than $1,000. So it's $300 cheaper. This also I just bought them. Here is 1,000. This 900?
Yeah.
Ah, 900.
This
Discount. Ah, okay. So actually they don't really have everything, because I asked them if they have the glasses with the camera, same as the one that Ray-Ban did with the Meta, but they say no, they don't have any camera glasses. That would have been like cool to buy. But to be honest, I feel like we are so connected as a world that we are just trading so fast that every product that you can find here, you can also find it anywhere else in the world. In Bangkok, for example, you can find very similar products, because the moment a new product comes out, immediately it goes everywhere in the world. So I don't really think you find like a new products here. Probably they're just cheaper compared to the rest of the world, and the innovation comes from here. The new products are born here. So they enter the market in Shenzhen, and then very quickly they go all around the world. That's what's very unique about this place. The best software engineers are here, the best product developers are here, all the best minds are here in Shenzhen. DJI, oh, amazing.
Oh, brother.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey. What is that? No.
Just no money.
Wait. I know they're very dirty.
Look.
Wait. How much? Tell me how much first.
No money, brother.
No. The product.
Oh. Brother, very good, brother.
No, I'm okay.
Yes. Look, English, brother.
No, I don't need it.
Oh, brother.
I don't need.
Oh, brother. Very good.
Man, feels like I'm in India again.
Brother.
What's going on?
Oh, brother,
I
look.
didn't expect this in China. But I don't want to buy the products. Buy two, get one free. Oh, no. I don't need it.
Brother, good. Oh, yes. Brother.
Okay, let's do like this. I give you 20 and you just clean my shoes.
No. Clean no money. Clean
Just clean.
Clean no money.
No?
No. Yes, no money. Yes. Clean no money.
No. I don't need I don't have space.
Oh, 99 February. Wow. Very good.
Yeah, very good. I know it's very good. But I don't have space for in my bag. Now you have to clean my other shoes. I cannot go like with one clean and the other one is super dirty.
Brother, look.
Oh.
Yes, brother. Wow. Yes. Hey. Oh, brother.
Man, honestly, it's very impressive, the result.
Oh.
Even the shoestring, they clean it very well. This is the products. I give you 30. Are you from Shenzhen?
No.
Where?
Yanai.
Hanai.
Oh.
This is the first time that I experienced something like this, because usually the Chinese, they leave you alone, they don't bother you. This is the first time that two guys just approached me and they went straight for my shoes, very aggressive. But it's funny because this morning I was actually thinking, man, my shoes are so dirty from 1 month riding the motorbike that I really need to clean them because they are disgusting. And here they go. They just show up and they start to clean my shoes without asking. So I think I need to give them something. He wants to give me 2 for 99 yuan. Maybe I'll just buy 1 for 50. I'm trying to negotiate it down to 30, but he don't want. 30.
50.
Okay, last price, 40.
50.
Last price? Okay. Finish. So there is no way to negotiate, not even 40, so I have to give them 50 yuan for one box. I'll buy it because they did a really good job.
Good.
Wow.
It's good.
Yeah,
Chinese Yuruqi, very good.
Very good.
Yes, brother. It's good.
谢谢, thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. 谢谢, thank you. I ordered the one with inside beef and vegetables, and it's really good. So how come Shenzhen grew so much and became one of the richest cities in the world in just 40 years? In 1980, Xiaoping's government wanted to do a little experiment and bring capitalism into China. He also wanted to learn from foreign companies about technology, management, and productivity. And also keep in mind that next door, just 15 minutes away, they had Hong Kong, which was already thriving with capitalism under the British, and it was becoming very quickly the financial center of Asia. So on the 26th of August 1980, Shenzhen became the first special economic zone of China, which means a lot of economical benefits. For example, low or zero import and export duties, no tax for the new businesses for the first 2 to 5 years, very easy and very cheap to do long-term leases so they can start businesses, faster approval for setting up factories and companies, very easy to hire staff and to pay workers, so many benefits like this. And the result was mind-blowing because Shenzhen GDP grew at over 40% per year in the 1980s. That's why very quickly it transformed from a fishing village into a manufacturing giant, and millions of people moved to Shenzhen to work. Now, of course, Shenzhen is not growing as fast and as much as before, especially because for the first time it's trying to move from the factory of the world to the innovation and finance hub of the world. The transition is definitely happening, but also it's not so easy, so that's why also the growth is not as much as in the past. The Shenzhen model was so successful that China decided to set up other special economic zones in the country. For example, in Zhuhai, in Xiamen, in Shantou, and later also in Pudong in Shanghai. So now within few kilometers you have two of the most powerful places in the world, Hong Kong and Shenzhen. And in the next video we are going to Hong Kong. Man, I've never seen something like this, like a drone from the police with the lights on, with the camera checking the traffic, and also with the speaker talking to the traffic and to the people. Unbelievable. So I made it to Dongmen Old Street and Pedestrian Street. This place obviously at nighttime is way more busy and lively, but nighttime I want to go to see the light show, so I came here in the afternoon. For much of the 20th century, life in China was marked by hardship, wars, political suppressions, and decades of strict control left millions in poverty. The country was isolated, choices were limited, and daily survival was often the main struggle. But in just a few decades, China has transformed itself completely. The reforms of the late 1970s and 1980s, as we mentioned earlier, opened the door to markets, trades, and opportunities worldwide. Cities that only knew poverty and scarcity now pulse with ambitions and wealth. Millions of people have been lifted from poverty, and the country has stepped into the world stage as an economic powerhouse. For sure, the journey has not been without sacrifices, and questions of freedom still remains today. But still, what we see today in China is one of the most remarkable turnarounds in modern history. Between last year and this year, I spent a total of 1.5 months here in China, exploring the big cities, the smaller cities, the countryside, the small towns in the middle of nowhere, and I can absolutely confirm all of this. What China has done is truly unbelievable. Seeing with my own eyes how China is developing and is growing is very impressive, and I have nothing but admiration and respect for China and especially for the Chinese people. They are very hardworking people, so they absolutely deserve all of this success. Some of you that watch my videos have spent much more time in China compared to me. Some of you are expats here, some of you spend years and years, and some of you are actually Chinese, so you are born and raised here. So please share your thoughts, share your opinions, and share your experience as well in the comments down below, because I'm sure that you know much more than me. So I'm really curious to read your opinion, because for me, I'm just a traveler here. Look at the cars here, man. The amount of wealth in China is really unbelievable. You see Mercedes everywhere, Porsche, BMW, Audi. It's mostly like luxury cars everywhere, not only in Shenzhen, but in all the major cities and also in the countryside. You see a lot of luxury cars. This says a lot about the current situation of China's economy. You know, the cars, they reflect for sure the economy. I mentioned this in other videos, but it's really crazy because I keep thinking about this. I spent 36 years of my life brainwashed by Western media, thinking that China was still as it was in the 70s and 80s, very poor, suppressed, very controlled, without any freedom and with a very bad quality of life. But then last year, luckily, I came here and my beliefs completely changed, because China today is a totally different world. It's leading the world in many ways if you think about manufacturing, infrastructure, energy, transportation, agriculture, finance and payments, electric cars, in so many ways, but especially technology if you think about AI, robotics, etc. And we can say that right here, Shenzhen is the heart of all of this innovation. Having just one political party, in this case a communist party, for sure can have some negative effects, and we all know what are the downside in a way. But there are also some positive. In this particular case, the positive thing is that the government for the past 40 years was laser focused on lifting the Chinese people out of poverty and give them the best quality of life possible. They really focus on improving the country, improving the economy, and improving the world. Because let's be honest, if me and you right now we check our houses and we check many things in our life, most of the products that we have are coming from here, from China. And some of them are very cheap and some of them are also of great quality. So we have to admit that in many ways China has done a great service to the entire world. And sometimes we forget that or we take it for granted. And I'm the first one that always take for granted what I already have. But this is important to remember. So I want to say thank you, China, and very well done. So I made it to Citizen Square in about 5 minutes at 7:30 p.m. The skyscrapers light show begins. It's every weekend, I think Friday and Saturday, so not during the weekdays. And they have it at 7:30, 8:30 and 9:30 p.m. So this one is the first show of today. It's starting! Wow! Wow! It's all over. So all the buildings here, all the buildings there, also all around. Guys, honestly, I'm blown away by the light show. I've never seen something like this in my life. Unbelievable. Everywhere you turn, you will see like a skyscraper light up following the music with different shapes, different colors. In real life, it's way more like impactful because in the video, you can only see one side. You cannot see the whole thing. All around you is like buildings light up. And this is another proof that China is really the number one. You cannot see this kind of thing anywhere else in the world. Only China can do something like this. And actually they should give some advice to the neighbor Hong Kong, because also there they have a light show at the Stars of Avenue every evening. And I was there last year, I waited like 8 p.m. to see the show, and I was very disappointed, very underwhelming. It's absolutely nothing compared to the show they have here. This is really the best light show I've seen in my life. So that was 7:30 p.m. and now they have another one at 8:30 p.m. and the last one is at 9:30 p.m. Only in the weekend, so I think Friday and Saturday evening. Alright guys, while we have this light show behind us, let's continue talking about what I really think about China, what I really feel. Let's actually share some negative things about China, what I don't like. Let's turn this way so you can also see the light show in the background. One thing is that Chinese, for sure, they have a different idea of social distancing and personal space. They can get very close to you, they can just touch you all the time, and that's a bit annoying for me. Especially because I like my privacy, I like my own space, I like to be on my own many times, so that's a bit of a struggle. Another thing that I really don't like and I cannot stand is that they always make some noise with their nose or with their mouth, or they always spit on the floor. It's kind of like rude and annoying to see, but I understand that it's also their culture. China. And for them, they don't see it as rude. For them, it's normal. They just grew up like this, so everybody's doing it, but yeah, it's a bit annoying if you come from another country. Another thing that I don't really like but can be also good is the excessive amount of like surveillance camera. There are like literally cameras everywhere that they always look at you, monitor you, check your speed limit, etc. But in a way I think it's also good because it keeps you safe, and because they monitor everything, you actually don't have any issues. And then another thing that I really don't like is the way they drive, especially the freaking e-scooter, the little one that go around with the electric scooter. Man, they drive like crazy. They always cut through all the roads. They go on the pedestrian path, the footpath. They go everywhere, and it's also quite dangerous. And they're not slow, you know. They go up to 50 kilometers per hour, but they still go on the footpath, together with the pedestrians, with bicycle, everything on the footpath. So you always have to be careful of e-scooter, bicycle, pedestrians, but also cars. They drive like crazy, so the traffic is a bit wild here in China. Another thing about China that it's positive in this case is that I feel extremely safe here. Everywhere I went, I always feel safe. People are generally kind, respectful, and you don't feel any threat just going around. Kind of similar to Thailand as a vibe, which is a great thing because you just feel relaxed, you know, you're not tense, you're not looking. Even with the motorbike, I didn't worry at all the entire trip. And then another major point that I really realized by being here and living in Europe, of course I'm from Italy, so I know Europe, I lived also in the United States, I travel quite a bit around the world. And one thing that you realize is that China, compared to the other countries, they have like one common goal. They combine their energy, they combine their forces into one direction, one goal. They're not divided, they're not in contrast all the time. They don't have internal fights or contrast or opposition all the time as other countries. And that's why I think they can progress so fast, they can develop so fast, because all the energies and all the forces are towards the future, towards the innovation, towards the development, and they can achieve amazing things in such a short amount of time. While if you think about the United States, for example, they have a lot of internal conflict, a lot of internal challenges and struggles. Same as Europe. Europe is also old and everything is kind of slow, and they want to keep the things as they were before. before. So there is a lot of resistance to innovation and technology. India can also be a potential competitor to China because they have the same amount of people, like 1.4, 1.5 billion people. But in India, as much as I love India and I've been there many times, I really love India, but they're so behind compared to China. I mean, I hope not to offend anyone, but they're truly behind. They're not very well organized. Also there is a lot of internal conflict and internal division, cultural division, political division, religious division. India has a lot of internal struggles between the areas and the regions. And even though they have the same amount of people, it's a completely different world. Africa also is an amazing continent, but is also very divided into different countries and different states. South America as well has a lot of issues and very divided as well. Russia as well is very big and very united, but doesn't have the same amount of people, and they have other issues. So I think this is the real power of China, that is very united. It's not divided, it doesn't have internal conflict, so they can just blast through everything and just progress so much as we are seeing. But that's it, guys. I think I'm gonna end the video here. I talk a lot in this video, so I hope I didn't annoy you too much, but I really wanted to share what I really feel and the realization I had during this month-long trip here in China, because many thoughts are coming to my mind, many realization every day. My belief system is changing like daily by being here, so I just want to share those thoughts with you. And as I said, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? If you've ever been to China, if you're planning to come to China, I really want to hear like different perspective and different opinion about this very fascinating country. Alright guys, big hug from Shenzhen. See you in the next video. Actually, very soon I'm crossing the border and I'm going to Hong Kong. So the next video is gonna be in Hong Kong with Ploy. See you soon.